Hey everybody, happy Saturday, happy weekend. It's Jennifer at Studio J Company. Hello, welcome in. I'm gonna let everybody have a chance to pop in. I'm like a minute late. Am I ever on time? I don't think I'm ever on time. I put my elbow in hot glue, or my shirt, sorry. Hey Carolyn, I wanted to just pop on. I'm gonna wait for some people to join in, but I wanted to pop on and talk to y'all real quick about this VIP subscription group. It's a private group that I'm setting up. I don't know, I'll be real honest with you. I've been reading stuff about like when you have a Facebook page, there's certain things that you're not eligible for until you reach like a certain number of followers, and my page is still small. So subscriptions, I never really even knew, like stars, even like you have to have at least, oh, what is it, like 1,000 followers before you're eligible to even have stars and all that stuff. So hey Penny, hey Nora, hello, hey Melissa, hey Diane, hey Donna, hey everybody. So this subscription thing, I never even thought about, doing it or anything, but I got a notice or a notification from Facebook saying that even though everything I read said you have to have at least 5,000 followers before you're eligible to do this, and even then they have to approve you to do it. I don't have 5,000 yet. I've got like 4,300, something like that. So anyway, they sent this thing and said that I'd been chosen. I follow all the rules. Like you can't break any Facebook policies on content and stuff like that. You can't get, you get in trouble sometimes on Facebook. So I follow all the rules. I'm real careful about that. But it said that I was eligible to do it. So I was reading up on it and I thought, I don't know about that. Because the way I read it, it sounded like, oh, you can ask your followers to pay every month to support you. And I thought, well, that's tacky. Okay, I'm not doing that, But then I caught myself joining someone else who is doing it, which she has a huge page. Brooke Riley, I love her. She's my business coach, refabbed. But hers is, she doesn't give any supplies or anything. Basically, it's a private group where you can watch her do a craft, one craft a month, and that's it. And I thought, well, I don't, that's not me. Y'all know me. I like to give things away. So mine is going, my subscription group. So it's $9.99 a month, but here's what you get. It's a private group. Once you join, you're in the private group, and in that group, it will just be whoever's joined. So when we do lives in there, we don't have to worry about stink bugs. I was just telling my husband about this. We don't have to worry about stink bugs. We don't have to worry about trolls, all that. All these weird little names that pop up, and then they'll say something dirty, and it freaks us all out and all that. So this is going to be a private group, and it's going to be, we will do two crafts on Facebook Live in that group. So it'll only be us in there that see it. And I'm going to try to do one crafters challenge each month. And what I mean by that, a crafters challenge will be, how like sometimes, and I know y'all have seen other crafters do it, where they'll have like a mystery box or something like that. So they have no idea what they're going to be crafting, but mine won't be like a mystery box thing. It's going to be where, kind of like our themes, where like if I'm in an event and we have to craft with styrofoam. Okay, so you can do whatever you want. So I might go in there one day and say, okay, for this month, I'm just making this up. The crafters challenge is create something using a stick or a twig or something from your yard. I gave this example to someone already. And styrofoam. Okay, you might go out in your yard Oh, no, I think Amanda, I think, is Amanda in here? I think I said, you might go out in your yard. I might say something from your yard and styrofoam. So you might go out in your yard and get a twig or a stick, and you might have a styrofoam ball or something from Dollar Tree, and you might create a flower out. Now, you can use other stuff with it, but you have to have the, kind of like Chopped on Food Network, you have to have those components in this craft. And then anybody that does it, it'll be optional, but anybody that does it, send a picture, and I'm going to post all of them in this group, which is not private. It's just my Facebook page, my Studio J page, and have people vote. And whoever's is the best, that person wins a prize. So that's what I call a crafters challenge. I think it would be fun. I like to do games and prizes and stuff like that. So with this group, I got it written down because I know I'm going to forget stuff. So it's 2 live projects a month, exclusive to that group. I won't be doing them on this page, but I might show y'all pictures. Like I'm going to show you this month's projects. There'll also be other lives in that group. I'm not just going to pop in on there just for those. I'll go in and maybe share things I've found, like that they might want to, grab for their project, or an idea that I had that goes with that month's project. So it's going to be like a close-knit community. It's a good place to make friends and share ideas. So I want to show y'all, I'm going to give y'all a peek at this month's 2 projects and go over what you get. Okay, so each month you will receive, I'm calling it Crafty Happy Mail. I have to be careful saying that because crafty and happy said together too fast is crappy, and that's not good. Nobody wants crappy mail. So Crafty Happy Mail. So you will receive a Crafty Happy Mail from me, and it's going to include some supplies because there are 2 projects, and it's kind of like my porch leaner kits. If you've purchased one of my porch leaner kits, you get the design, the supplies for it, but you don't get the actual big 48-inch board. I can't ship that. It would cost me a fortune. So I always say, like, my kit, that kit includes all the design elements, but you have to go get your own board. So that's kind of how this is. Not all of it. I'm going to send as much of the supplies that I can, and you get a supply list so you know what else you still need. And I'm trying to keep it all budget friendly. Things you might already have around your house. Like it might require a picture frame. You might have a picture frame laying around your house that you don't even like anymore, or you're not using. Or you can get picture frames at Dollar Tree for $1.25. So I will always give a supply list, and on the supply list, I'm just going to go ahead and give you an example. The Crafty Happy Mail will probably be bigger than this. This is all I had to put it all in. I'm trying to contain it all to show y'all. So I'm just going to show you. But I will always give alternatives too. So like the supply list might say you need an 8x10 canvas. Okay. Because actually this month one of them is. So you can get an 8x10 canvas at Dollar Tree for $1.25, right? So let's say you already have, and I will give you options, because that's something, I won't be mailing that. That's something you would need to get for one of the projects this month. Okay, but say you have an 8x10 canvas that you had played around with, and you're like, I don't like this. I almost threw this thing away. I was just playing around with it back before Valentine's Day. Hey, Amanda, thank you for sharing. If you have this, you could still use this for this month's project, because we're doing a reverse canvas frame. So let me show you what we're making. It's gonna be, this is one of the projects for the first month. Isn't that pretty? I love this. Okay, so this is basically, all I did, if you've done reverse canvas project, then you know. All you're doing is basically taking the canvas off the frame, and it's got all these staples in it, and that is a pain in the behind, so you can leave those. I just cut, you know, little slits in it, tore it off, and then I use the other side. So on this side back here, all those staples are still there. But what I did is I pulled the canvas off and cut it to fit so I could just hot glue it. You can see right there, I just hot glued it to the back. And then I used this side. So all I did was decorate this. So I'm giving y'all all the details on, I got it upside down, sorry. On this month's projects. But other than that, every month, the people in the group will see pictures of what's coming for that month or the next month, and they'll get the supply list too. And they'll know what they're getting. So they'll know if they want to be on the lookout for things. So just to give you an idea, so say you get your Crafty Happy Mail. Hey, Margaret. Thank you for sprinkling. Hey, Anna Marie. Okay, so you get your little Crafty Happy Mail, and you say, oh, look, here's a picture of it and a supply list. And on the supply list, it's going to list everything we need to make this, and there'll be a star beside all the items that are in your, like it comes with that little window or the little cutout, the wood cutout. So you'll be getting that, so you won't have to go find one of these. You're also getting, we're just going to work on this one right now. Okay, so on the supply list, you need an 8x10 canvas. And like I said, you can get one at Dollar Tree, or if you have an 8x10 canvas that, you know, you played around with before and you're like, I want to make this over, it's still good, so you can still use this. Or if you don't want to do a canvas, let's say you have something laying around. This is something I got at Ross. I don't know. Enjoy the little things. It's like a little tray, but actually it's got a hanger on the back, so it's like a picture. This would work too, as long as my little window will fit in there. You might say, oh, I'm not going to do a canvas, I'm going to do this. You can do that. Or you might have a little sign from Dollar Tree like this. That would be cute too. So I will always give you alternatives, so that because I don't want anybody to come back and say, I can't find that, which I don't think a canvas is something that, it'd be different if I was saying, you got to go find one of these. And not everybody might be able to find it. You might have a picture frame or find a picture frame. This is from Dollar Tree, and I don't think it's very pretty the way it is. But this is, I don't know if y'all saw the project I made, the DIY, not the DIY, the weekly planner. I painted like 7 of these with just different colored paint, real soft. And I made it dry erase. I glued them all together. So it's like 7 days of the week. Something like this would work. You could paint this really pretty and still fit that in there. That's backwards. Like that, and then decorate it. So, but yeah, I will always give you alternatives just for ideas, and you might think of your own too. So just so you know, you're not like stuck with just the way I made it. You know, you might have a better spin on it. So now back to your Crafty Happy Mail. So you've got your picture and your supply list, and it's telling you would need an 8x10 canvas or frame. You're going to need moss or greenery, and there's not a star by it, but I am sending, like with this one, I used some Spanish moss, but someone else might want to use greenery. There's like the little, it says that you need a form to create the wreath. I stuck this in there. It's like floral wire. It's wrapped with floral tape. But you could use wire. You could use whatever you want. But I'm going to send this. And then I stuck a few little flowers in there. But you might want to do your own. If you've got like some greenery in your stash, you know, you might have stuff. I just have a little bucket of stuff. But that, you know, and I'll show you. That's what I did with mine. I just took the little form and I covered it with that Spanish moss to make a wreath. And then I just glued some little flowers on it, which you may have or you may find at Dollar Tree. So super easy. It comes with the window wood cutout. It comes with that. So really, what is the other thing? You need paint colors of your choice. So it doesn't come with paint or anything, but you would use your own. Hot glue. You would have your own hot glue. Craft sticks. Now, I didn't say how many because I did not think about this, but look at this. It really is going to depend how many craft sticks or popsicle sticks you need to cover your project. Because like I said, I mean, if you're doing something different, I can't really tell how many you're going to need. Or if you were using this, you probably wouldn't even need the craft sticks because that's really cute like that, you know? So, and I realized these craft sticks, I have 3 different sizes. So depending on what size you have or purchase, you'll know how many you need. But if you look, I did the background of this canvas. These are just popsicle sticks that I just painted. I painted them burnt umber and then dry brushed them. Y'all know I dry brush everything. And then just spaced them out like that, okay? And then trim. Y'all may recognize this trim from Dollar Tree. This is just that ribbon from Dollar Tree. Super easy to find. But you may have something on hand that you want to use. So, oh, thank you for the stars. I'm excited too. I am so excited. So yeah, so this is super easy. We'll be making this one together live. And you'll know what you need to gather and you'll see what's included with it, okay? So then there's also, like I said, there's 2 projects each month. So like I'm not including all of the supplies for that one, but the ones that are kind of hard to find or annoying to find, like, I don't know, it might be hard to find one that size, but this is just a little cutout I did on my laser. So that'll be in the kit, okay? Or it'll be in the Crafty Happy Mail, okay? The second project, I showed y'all a peek of these the other day, because May, we'll be getting ready to decorate like patriotic stuff. So I did these little pinwheels. Aren't these cute? So, and you'll get stuff to make 3. But the good thing about this is, you know, once you make 1 or 2, then you can make your own. You know, you might be like, oh, I'm going to make 500. You know, I don't know if you'll do that, but you'll kind of, it gets you started, okay? So I'm going to send, so here's the second project for the first month. And it comes with this little supply list, which has a picture of a finished project, and the supply list. Now this is saying and this is what's in the Crafty Happy Mail package. Because we're making 3, each pinwheel has 2 different fabrics because you want them to, you know, you want to show both. So, now these, I'll show you, hold on. So 2 fabrics. So since we're making 3, you're going to need 6 squares of fabric. So in your little package for this month, you'll be receiving, for one, you'll receive a template. This is cardstock. So it's like a template. You're going to receive 6 red, white, blue. They're going to be different. You won't all get the exact same or the same combination, but you'll get, you know, red and white, blue. Actually, one of these is denim. I think denim is really cute with like patriotic stuff. But these are not cut to the exact size because it would take me forever to cut out everybody's. So you're gonna get, this is cut on my little paper cutter, so it's measured off and it's a good, perfectly good square. So you'll get your pattern and you'll get 6 squares, and then you'll just go in and take your time, you know, lay your template over it, and then just trim it up. So you'll have all 6 squares, and then you'll just match them up. Now, it also says you need 6 squares of freezer paper. This part's optional, but I do include 6 squares of freezer paper, because if you want, and all that does, if y'all have seen me use freezer paper with fabric before, it just makes it stiffer. You'll need an iron if you want to do this option. So it'll be, the freezer paper is going to be in your kit. You don't have to use it. I didn't use it on these, but the only thing is it just makes your fabric stiffer if you iron it on there. And we're going to be doing that in the group when we do it live. But like this one, you can see, this reminds me of Stella's ear, you know, her little floppy ear. So if you want this to be super stiff, you can use this. You'll just need an iron, big iron, little iron, whichever one you want to do. So for this project, you need 6 squares of fabric, which I include, 6 squares of freezer paper, optional. I include those. A square template, I include that. 3 wooden stars and 3 buttons, and they'll be like assorted. But that's what goes in the middle. And like this star, I just covered it with some paper. It's actually out of a book. I just wanted some kind of little wording on it. And then a button. This one, I just stained the star and painted a button blue. And this one's just a white star with a red button. So it comes with the stars, comes with the buttons. You need an iron if you're using the freezer paper, and you need hot glue. And the only other thing you need, and I don't include it, is skewers or sticks from your yard. Dollar Tree, I would send these because I have a gazillion of them. The only reason and you may get a package and it has them in there, but I wasn't planning to include them because I don't know if y'all have the same mailman that I have, but they'll be going out in bubble mailers. And my mailman likes to see, it's like a challenge. How many things can I cram in Jennifer's mailbox? And I'm afraid he might, you know, snap them. So I could put cardboard in there, but they'll still, you know, you never know. So I didn't really want to put anything in there that might get snapped, like these skinny little sticks. But the good thing with these at Dollar Tree, and I'm seeing them now because it's getting close to summer. The s'mores bamboo, not bamboo, I get the little skewers, the little wooden skewers. They have the huge ones. You could do sticks from your yard. You could do the skewers, these little shish kebab skewers. You could do the s'mores thing. You could do dowel rods. So whatever you want to use for your little handle, these don't spin like, you know, they're just decoration. But if you did them all different heights, I think these would be so cute. I took a picture of them poked in like some floral arrangements or potted plants or something like that. But if you did them like different heights, these would be so cute. Stuck in like a mason jar, you know, just poke them in there so that they're different heights. I think that'd be cute, like on a table if you had a cookout. So you can do whatever you want with these. You might make the pinwheels and you might end up going, okay, I made 3. I'm going to make like 6 more and not put sticks on them. And you might make like a garland, like a banner for your fireplace mantle or your porch or wherever. Now they're fabric, so you got to be careful about putting them out in the weather. But, well, at least here in Georgia, it gets so humid here that everything will mildew so fast. Yeah, so the skewers would probably get broken if I mailed them. And I figure everybody has easy access to sticks in your yard. So if you wanted to do that, I mean, by all means, go get some branches and, you know, clean up some little sticks. So, that's all with that. So really, like with this project, you get everything but the sticks. Okay. And then with the other project, you just need to find you a frame. Like I said, all these are easy things you can find at Dollar Tree. A frame or a canvas. This is an 8x10 canvas. I'm holding it upside down again. Dollar Tree has the ribbon. You might have a ribbon that you like. And if you have bigger popsicle sticks like these jumbo ones, you could just trim the edges off and have enough. Mine didn't go all the way across and it left a little gap. That's the only reason I did this trim. So if you've got larger popsicle sticks or craft sticks, I guess that's what we'll call them, you could just do these and not even have to do that trim if you don't want to. So that's one less thing you would need. But it comes with everything else. So like I said, each month it'll be 2 different crafts, and it's only going to be exclusive in that group. So, oh, I did want to mention, okay, you also get, everybody in that group, each month you'll get a 15% off coupon that you can use at studiojcompany.com on anything, any kits, because it's not like you've got to go in there and buy a kit that you can make in the group. You don't have to. You know, we're going to do these 2, and you can, if you want to use it, you can. But it's good for one-time use, not one item, one-time use. So if you go in there and buy 20 things, you get 15% off. But if you go in there and buy something and then you go back next week, your coupon's already gone. So I think it's a one-time use coupon, but you get one every month. So I was just going to say, don't give it to your friends because they'll use it and then you can't use it. And it's going to tell me when they use it, and I'll be like, hey, somebody used Judy's coupon, you know, and it wasn't Judy. But I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. If your mom or somebody wants to use it and you don't, that's fine. What else? I think I made a garland. I made a garland with these last year. They were a little bit smaller. And what I did is I took a piece of jute and I did a pinwheel. And then I did rags, strips of ripped fabric, and tied them like a tassel. So it was a pinwheel, tassel, pinwheel, tassel. It is so cute. I think I have a picture of it somewhere. I had it out on my back porch, and it was really, really cute. So, like I said, once you make these, then you'll be like, oh, I can make some more for something else. So you can get really crafty with that. But it'll be fun. It's going to be a fun group where you can make new friends, we can share ideas, techniques, you know, I was saying, you know, if we find stuff, you know, we can go in there and share with each other, hey, look what I saw at Dollar General, this would be great for this, or, you know, so-and-so had this on clearance. So it's just a fun place that we can just be a community, you know, just a close-knit community. So, I did want to go over the payment. It's $9.99 a month, and I got a few messages, a few people that were trying to pay with PayPal. I don't know why Facebook is handling the payment. It's not me, because I wanted to go in and set up the payment where you could do PayPal, you could do a credit card, or you could do Venmo. But you're not paying me. You're paying, it's through Facebook, and then Facebook will turn around and pay me. I don't know when, how, but that's how it's supposed to work. And I trust them. I trust Facebook. It's not like it's some weird off-brand, you know, company nobody's ever heard of. But they were real funny about, I had a few people that reached out that tried to pay with PayPal. And then I had, I think it was Diane, I guess they've got real tight security measures, because I guess on Facebook, they get a lot of people trying to buy stuff, and it may not be that person. So, I think it was Diane. She said that, she tried to use her husband's credit card, but then and it didn't work. But when she used one with her name on it, I guess because it matched, maybe they accepted it. So, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that Facebook's been a little picky like that. You know, maybe they're not just letting everybody charge anything on anybody's card. I don't know. I hope that's what it was. But, so I don't know if anybody is able to join using PayPal. Reach out and let me know, because I'm just assuming Facebook doesn't want to use PayPal. So Does anybody have any questions? Hey, Miss Ruby. Hey, Peggy. Hello, Teresa. Hey, Paula. Hi, Paula. I haven't seen you in a while. Let's see. Hey, Carla. I don't know if I said hey to you. Hello. Yeah, if y'all can think of any questions, feel free to ask. You can reach out to me. You can private message me if you want to. But other than that, the page, it's called, if you search it, it's called Studio J Company Subscribers. I think that's how you would search it. I'm just calling it like our little VIP group. But they named it. I didn't get to name it. So, but I think it's going to be fun. You can cancel anytime if you join, and then but I think once you join, you're in for 30 days. So you'll still see any posts we do, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to make it fun. We're going to do other projects. Now you might get a Crafty Happy Mail package, and it will have, like, you know, the information about the 2 projects and what's in there with those. And you might get one random thing. That piece might be for the Crafters Challenge. I won't always send something, but I might come across something really cool and think, okay, I'm going to see, like, I'm just going to make this up. I'm going to send this. What can you make with this? You know, I think this is supposed to be a wreath. It's a cutout. It's a wood cutout. I'm not going to send this, but just, you know, in case I come across something and say, okay, create anything with this, using this. But I love Crafters Challenges because it kind of makes you think outside the box and get creative. So anyway, let me show y'all again. This is this month's. This is one of the 2 that we'll be making. And then the other is a trio of pinwheels. On the back, where I put the skewer, I just put a piece of cardboard to hold it. That's optional. You don't have to do that if you're not impatient like me and you just let the glue dry. But I was in a hurry. But so yeah. So we'll be making 3 of these. I think these are cute. You can have these everywhere. And you can do so much more with them. But that's it. Can you tell the regular group what you will be crafting? Yeah, I'll show. I won't go through all the, like, what's in the kit and all that. But I'll probably post a picture, because a lot of people will come along after today that probably won't even see this little video. I would, like, post a picture in this on this page and say, have you seen, or have you joined? Do you want to join the subscription group? You know, here's a peek at what we'll be making next month. You know, join now. You know, one of those sales pitches. I hate sales pitches, y'all. I'm not good with sales pitches, but that's the best I can do. I'm excited too. I'm glad you're in there, Carolyn. Oh, how to join. I posted a thing on my page, I guess, yes, last night. I think I took a picture of my wallpaper back here, and I used that as the background, and I just put writing on it. But I think in that post there's a link. But if you go to my page here, Studio J Company, you know, up at the top there's my cover photo and my profile picture. There's a button. There's like follow or like, message. I think there might be a message button, but there should be a subscribe button. There should be a blue button that says subscribe. And if you click there, it'll give you the option to subscribe. And if you have any trouble, just reach out, and I think I can grab a link and send it to you if you want to check it out. So, that's it. Yeah, if I missed anything, just ask, but I'm excited. It's you're going to Dollar Tree. I want to go to Dollar Tree. My husband is working out in the yard, and he's like, "Are you coming out here? I got the pressure washer out." And I'm like, "I have to do a live." And I've been up here painting. I got paint all over my hands, and I'm like, I don't want to go work in the yard. I think I'm gonna sneak off to Dollar Tree too. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I am gonna go live in that group later this afternoon and kind of go over all this stuff with them and welcome them and make sure they see if they have any questions. And but yeah, I'll be in and out of that group too, so I don't want y'all to think, oh, if I join that group, she's only going to pop in twice a month and do one of these crafts. But no, I'll probably pop in there sometimes and go over that. But I love this. I love this little, this is going to be a fun one. And these will be fun if you have a pool or if you're having a cookout, and you could scatter these everywhere outside. I might decorate my little gazebo with these. But bring them in, you know, like I said, they're fabric, so, ooh, that's backwards. Okay, so, you worked out in your yard for 3 days. I remember you saying you were working out in the yard. It's really pretty outside. It's kind of cool. Of course, he's sweating out there, so I'm sure he's working up a sweat. He's dragging trees and all that good stuff. So, y'all go enjoy your weekend. And I will see y'all later. I'm not in an event. Monday, I wanted to tell y'all real quick. Monday, I think I'm on at 3. Yikes. I need to go back and look. I think I'll post it. We are doing the promo about the Sacred Treasure House summer sun event. And we're going to roll out the all the kits that everybody's offering. I have 2 kits in that group, 2 kits to pick from. They're summer related. Hello Summer, as a matter of fact. So I'll be showing y'all those, and you can see what everybody's doing. I think they're going to give us a reel to share that shows everybody's kits. I think there's 11 or 12 kits being offered. So that's exciting. But I'll post that so you'll know. But I'm going to go before he starts yelling my name. All right. Y'all have a great weekend. Go have fun at Dollar Tree. Bye, y'all. Hey, Andrea. Bye, y'all.